the moment you had with Coach Babers at the press conference. You two joked around. What's that relationship like for you two?
Coach Babers is a good guy. I like him as a head coach, and I think with him leading the team, we'll get far this year.
How did it feel to get those first 2 interceptions in the first quarter to kind of set the tone for the team?
It was good. I was just doing my job. I made the plays, and I was glad that I could put the offense in good position.
Did you expect to be in the spotlight right away?
In what way?
And making plays the way you were?
I mean, that was always the plan. I wanted to come in here and just make an instant impact, and I've been doing that so far, so we've got to keep it up.
And you've gotten high praise. How does that make you feel?
It's nice to have, but I know I still have a lot of work to do. We're starting ACC play, and I haven't seen an ACC team yet, so I just got to stay humble.
You had an interception in each of the first 2 games. It's going to be hard to maintain that. So how do you plan on just like contributing to the team in any way you can?
Just keep doing my job, do what the coaches tell me. When the opportunity is there to make a play like that, I'm just making a play.
To get to this moment where you are now, what was your greatest obstacle you faced?
Just not always being that guy. Like coming from IMG, everybody's kind of that guy. So getting to the top, like to be one of the guys that people depend on, it feels good.
What's the camaraderie and togetherness like in the locker room, and how does that help you guys on the field?
I mean, we're always together as a football team. I mean, especially through stuff like camp. I mean, we're always together all day. So, you know, you build a bond with these guys, and then when you can depend on each other on the field, it makes everything easier.
You know, you talked about IMG. You're from Long Island, but you went to Florida down there. Does it mean anything to be playing Florida State?
Not much. I mean, other than just it's a rivalry with ACC. No, not much.
What have you kind of seen from the Florida State offense? Just game plan them a little bit. What do you think like the keys are for you back there?
Do my job. I mean, obviously they have great athletes, and we do too. So.
Akers, obviously a really, really good player. Like, what's your initial scout of him, and how close of a look do you think Abdul gives you guys on the scout team?
It's close. I mean, I haven't seen Akers. I've seen Abdul. I mean, Abdul's elusive, and it's a good look. It definitely is. But I mean, you just gotta shut him down. Shut him.
Is there anything within his game you think he does particularly well, or does maybe differently to another guy?
Abdul or Cam?
Cam.
I mean, it looks pretty good on film. I'm not too sure about something specific.
Sure, you haven't played against him. I know they like to motion a lot. What's what are kind of like the keys with that? Maybe making sure everyone's.
Oh yeah, we just got to make sure that we're on our P's and Q's with that. So getting lined up, we got to make sure that we're not too locked in, and make sure that we could rock and roll when motion starts happening.
What have the leaders in the locker room been saying to the young guys to kind of keep them motivated and make sure they stay focused?
That this is a long season. We're just getting started. I mean, we're 2 games in, and we have 10 more at least. So we just got to make sure that we keep pushing. That's what they've been preaching.
So I've been going around asking guys since camp really about the recruiting process, and I'm really trying to answer how Dino seals the deal on the recruiting trail. That sort of thing. Obviously, there's always an initial recruiter and things like that. So for you, when did Dino really sort of make his presence known?
I think I was offered during my senior season. I think in October. So I mean, that's kind of when I started meeting the staff and interacting with them. I'm from New York, so being in Florida, coming home was always something I was interested in. So right away I was interested. So he didn't need to say much. Once I came to visit, I enjoyed the staff and everything. And then, it wasn't really what the coaches were telling me. My situation was good with the depth chart and all that. So.
Obviously, when you're up here for a visit, you meet with them one-on-one at some point with your parents, assumably on the official. You got a chance to really ask them anything you want. What did you prioritize? What did you want to hear from him before you said, this is a guy I want to sign up to play for?
I just wanted to make sure that he was an honest guy. I mean, in recruiting, you meet a lot of different type of people, and a lot of coaches usually just lie to you and just to get you up to the school. And so I was more reading his actions and his words, that was with all the coaches, and then so I felt like it was the right choice.
How many years at IMG were you there?
I was there for 3 semesters, so my whole junior year and then half my senior year.
So they had no contact when you were in Queens?
I went to a camp my sophomore year, going into junior year, and I did good at the camp. And then they knew about me from then a little bit, but there wasn't much contact.
Okay. How do you win over mom and dad?
Say it again?
How did Dino sort of win over mom and dad?
I mean, my mom just let it be my choice. She said, if you're happy with it, you're happy with it, and she was rolled with it.
How has the support been from your family based on like your success in these first 2 games, like family and friends from back home and stuff like that?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, it's been great. My family, even all over the country, just been reaching out and supporting me and telling me how proud they are of me. But I mean, they're just keeping me humble and making sure that I keep working.